Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, with what you've been waiting for each and every week after the games are played. The top 25 that actually makes sense. So if you have yet to catch one of my top 25 listings, it actually makes sense. So what I mean here is that the AP Top 25, the coaches poll, has to do with brand name. It has to do with preseason perception that lingers on into the season. It has to do with looking at schedules on down the road and thinking, well, this particular team might be 5-0 right now, but I think they're going to lose the 3 games later, so we might as well rank them down the rankings right now because I really don't think that they're that good to beat those teams that are coming up in November. So we are not idiots here at Mark Rogers TV. If you're joining us for the first time, we actually discuss, debate, and analyze college football like nobody else, thanks to you, your input as well. We are the voice of college football, and we are here for the smart fan, the knowledgeable smart fan, the hardcore fan that loves college football. And we actually look at the results on the field. So number 1, who did you play? Number 2, who did you beat? Number 3, who did you lose to? And number 4, what was the performance on the field? Meaning that beyond the wins and the losses is the performance on the field. So if Notre Dame went out next week and they play whoever they play, let's say they're playing Navy, and they win that game 26-24, I'm going to rate that game more harshly despite Notre Dame winning the game, and they would be given credit and recognition in the rankings for actually winning the game. That's most important. But if they skate by 26-24, a game that they play poorly against a marginal team, then they're going to take a hit for that, versus going out and winning 50-0. Same thing for losses. In particular, if you go out and you play well, let's say on the road against a top 10 team, a team that's very strong, then you aren't necessarily, depending on where you're currently ranked, not going to take a hit for that as much as you would, of course, if you lose to a bad team. It's all about the wins and losses first and foremost, but then it's about the evaluation of the play. Who are you playing? Are you playing them well? Are you beating good teams? Are you looking good against marginal teams? Are you putting the throttle down and putting the heel on the throat and smashing marginal teams? Are you going up against bad teams and winning those games decidedly? Are you going up against the good teams, and even if you lose those games, are you playing competitively? All right, here's the top 25. I'm not going to explain the top 25. I never do, because we would be here forever. This makes total sense, though. And I'm not saying it's infallible. I'm not saying it's a flawless system. I'm saying that it makes sense. So, yes, you could probably make an argument for number 18 over number 20 versus number 21. Especially now that we've got multiple games played and we've got situations where the head-to-head can't always be honored. So I'm a guy who honors the head-to-head above anything else. So if 2 teams are 5-1 and they played each other, well, I'm going to rank the team that won the game above the other team. I'm going to give the winner the higher ranking. However, of course, the deeper we get into the season, more we have multiple scenarios involving multiple teams where A beat B and B beat C, but C beat A. So then we've got to go to the overall track record. And that's what this is all about, is resume. All right, here we go. Penn State's at 25, Utah 24, Mississippi State 23, Michigan State's number 22. At number 21 is West Virginia. All right, here's the top 20. Washington State, USC at 19, Texas A&M 18. Central Florida's at 17, South Florida at 16, and Cincinnati 15. Iowa 14. At number 13 is NC State. At number 12, Georgia. Oklahoma's 11. Here's the top 10. The Oregon Ducks, they're number 10. Michigan, number 9. Texas, 8. Florida, 7. Kentucky, 6. Number 5, LSU. At number 4 is Clemson. Number 3 is Ohio State. The Alabama Crimson Tide is number 2, and Notre Dame is number 1. And no, I do not believe that Notre Dame is the best team in the country. They have the best resume. That's the Mark Rogers TV Top 25. Would love to hear from you. Like, comment, and subscribe. That keeps us going. Please do it right here at Mark Rogers TV. Even if you don't agree with me, if you love the delivery of college football analysis every day, logical, good analysis, and also with the best bloggers, broadcasters, and writers in the nation, then please give us, again, a like, a comment, and subscribe. I want to hear your top 25 down there. I want to see it, and I also want to see where I messed up right here at Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football.